How has your involvement in the John Wick franchise changed your life, Ian?
I think it, well, every 2 years it gets changed when they ask me to do one, you know. I don't, you know, the great thing is you don't expect, I mean, like if you've ever met Keanu, you don't assume anything or you don't expect. But it's very nice when you get that phone call saying there's going to be another John Wick movie. And you go, oh yeah, that'd be nice. And I mean, I see Keanu in between, we're great friends, and Chad. But it's like the movies are a different thing because you go into a different gear, you go into, you know, movie making. I'll never forget the first one, which is this, you know, this independent script came through and I read it and I thought, oh, it's a really good script, you know. Great part, great character. And then you get on the set and you know who else is in it. I mean, you had Willem Dafoe, you had Michael Nyquist, so you know, people know good scripts, you know. And when I saw the movie about a year later, I was on location doing another movie in Atlanta, I think I was. And I popped into the first screening of it. And you know within 5 minutes of any movie, when you sit down, whether it's one of yours or want to, you know, whether you're in good hands or not. And I thought, oh, Chad did a fantastic job of making that script. It's like when we did Sexy Beast, you know, we read that, you say, if you direct the movie, if you direct that script, you'll be fine. And this was fine, and they did it, and it actually exceeded what I thought it would be. But also, what I didn't reckon until I saw the movie is the sort of the crossover between the personality of the perceived personality of Keanu and the fan base, which, you know, of course, the clever thing was, you know, giving him a dead wife and then killing his puppy and stealing his car. So he's got license to do anything he wants in the movie. And the audience will still be on his side. And then each time, you know, the second one came out, the second one they came up with, the world expanded. And again with 3. What they've been clever about with this one, I think, is not just realizing that they needed a woman in the franchise eventually, but they didn't just drop a woman in, they actually made it because the character Eva, well, I think it's great by Anna, Anna's great in it, because she's just terrific. She embraces it the same way Keanu does. That character was introduced in there, as you know, as a young kid, as a ballet dancer, and this is her backstory, if you like, combined with Keanu before he dies. In its episode 4, whether he does or not is a completely different thing. So they've tried to keep it. They've tried to keep a sort of the boundaries, expand the boundaries of the world of John Wick without making it insane. Because everybody now has got an opinion about, you know, what this character should do, what they should be. You know, you read it constantly, don't you, about everything, about how they. No, I don't like that. Well, that's what they did. You think, oh, did you create the character? But everybody's got an opinion now on social media. So I think they have to take that into account to a certain extent, you know. And they've done it very cleverly. And I think having this one come back and set it between 3 and 4, and then have the last one, episode 4 is John dead? Will they come back? Will they come back as a duo? Will it happen? The one sad thing is that Lance won't be coming back as Sharon. You know, that character was just great. And we invented our own backstory, you know, between us. That they were, you know, what those characters were before they ran the Continental.
Well, speaking of your character who's back for, I believe, the 5th time then, what do we learn about Winston this time, which you're excited for audiences to see? What new iterations are you bringing to your character?
I think you get to see a little more of the human side of Winston, but also his pragmatism. I mean, you know, he talks to her, he rescues the girl, and I think he recognizes in her something of John Wick as well, because I think he probably rescued John the same way from this impenetrable family, the Ruska Roma, which you still don't know that much about, except that you hope you're not on their wrong side, you know, because they are formidable, they breed a formidable brood of people. And they are his favorite assassins, and I think he feels very, you know, he can bend the rules for them, because part of the story is there are rules and there are consequences. It's very important in the world of this franchise, and that he can help her all he can. Of course, he advises her not to, but she will, again, an important part of human life, which is free will, takes place, and she does what she has to do. But at the end, again, you leave it on a knife edge that they'll be out looking for you, you know. So you've got the world of, yeah, it's good. You know, we look forward to whatever they come up with again in a couple of years.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
You mentioned we've got Anna as the lead within this film, and you share some scenes with her. How did you find her as a scene partner, and what did you learn about her as an actress?
Oh, I think she was relieved to sit down and have a 5-page dialogue scene for a change, instead of 5 pages of killing people with ice skates and flamethrowers and God knows what she has to do. Oh, she's a great kid. And we had a great time together, and then we got to, you know, it's funny because we met on the first scene we did was night filming, because John Wick and Ballerina, they're mostly filmed at night, you know. I mean, I think the last John Wick was 101 days filming and 98 of which were at night. Because it gets that look. Everything looks better at night, you know. Everything looks better when they water the streets down. But when we did that, we did this in Prague, at this about 20 miles out, the coldest location I've ever been on in my life. But she was there and I was there, you know, and they were late at night. There's just me, her, and Len, who I think has done a great job, continuing from, you know, Chad's direction. And then I really got to know when we did Comic-Con last Christmas in Brazil. And that's when we got to know each other. She's a great girl, and she's embraced this fully, and she deserves all the accolades she's going to get for it.
Fantastic. I'm here to cover this film for UK and Irish audiences, so please tell me, why should UK and Irish audiences head out to the actual cinema, not just wait for it on streaming? Why should we go to the cinema to enjoy this film?
Because it's made for the cinema. It's not a, you know, I mean, it's made for the cinema. It's made to, your seat should shake. The noise should be earth rattling and whatever, and it's made, and it's filmed in that way. IMAX. I mean, it's like, yeah, big people. Yeah, I saw it in IMAX, and I'm not a big like MC universe guy, but when you see those movies, you like to see them in the big, to experience them with an audience, because everybody gets excited by them, and they shout at the screen and God knows what, you know.
Well said. And finally, from me then. You've been in a couple of John Wick films, obviously. What's your lasting memory from this Ballerina film going to be? What's your lasting memory from making this film that's going to stick with you?
The last memory is, you know, the last time I saw Lance, Sharon, my partner. You know, I mean, last time I was doing, you know, last time we filmed it, and then we did the premiere of John Wick here in London. I remember texting saying, it went very well, I'll see you in LA. And then he passed before I got back. So it's bittersweet seeing this again now, the last time you'll see it.
Has this been a nice tribute to him? Have you seen him on screen?
It is a nice tribute, in a way, yeah, for us.
Fantastic. I think that's my time. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
My pleasure.
And congratulations again.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey!